Link, it's your boy Ink with another content creator shout out, and it's good mythical morning. Yeah, I'll be super fucking honest. When I started watching YouTube in 2000 and I want to say 8, I wasn't watching a lot of YouTube. But for me, YouTube was a place where I could get music. And it was a nuts. It was completely nuts because I was watching the Angry Grandpa. I was watching Good Mythical Morning, and Angry Grandpa was violent and was swearing. And then Good Mythical Morning was two dudes trying to make something. And at the time, I didn't understand the value of that. I wanted to shit show. I wanted to watch something that's gonna make me go, "Fuck, this is crazy." So I gave up. Then I took a break from YouTube because I was watching vlogs. I was watching TV. I was watching DVDs. I didn't have Wi-Fi. There was a pandemic. And when I came back, and a lot of my Good Mythical Morning came in, and then I started watching it, and then I fell in love for the content. I was like, "Oh, this is good content. This is smart." And then I started watching the channel, and I'll just anything you have. How many taste tests they have. How many to really cook with a burrito. How many experience they made, and I fell in love with the channel. So I went back to their old video, and I finally understood it wasn't about what was necessarily made, but about the fact that two guys were taking a liberty, a artistic liberty, whatever the fuck they wanted. When I look at Good Mythical Morning, I'm seeing again two best friends doing whatever they want, and that is something that is by its own beautiful. Then you see the complete evolution of those two guys, how these two guys were in the beginning versus how they are now, how they became a father, right? But still the friendship left. I stayed. Also, what's amazing about Good Mythical Morning is how close they are to their roots, how close they are to their hometown, how close they are to their family, how close they are to their how much they can imitate each other's father, how you have those inside jokes, and how I understand now that so many people grew up with it. I didn't see the charm in the beginning, but the simple fact that again, it was only two guys that became this huge company. And Good Mythical Morning, they did such a good thing before. There was a channel called Smosh before, right? And it was almost company owned. It was a complicated mess. It was you have to ask permission to post this, and you have to create this type of content. Didn't have artistic freedom, so they said, "Fuck it, we don't want to do it." And then Good Mythical Morning came in and swooped in and bought the rights to Smosh to create complete freedom, and it just showed that their goal for YouTube is to stay a channel where you can do whatever you want. Good Mythical Morning also is the completion, and it's also the positive figure they are on YouTube. A lot of people in the comment are gonna say, "Those are my YouTube dads. Those are my fucking YouTube dads." How big of a compliment is that? How impactful you have to be considered the YouTube dad. And I just realized that wow, those people are amazing. And it's not necessarily only that; it's the positivity they bring. You never heard one of their ex-employees say, "Oh, well, I have to leave for this." Oh, they treated me like shit. You never heard one of their employee complain. There's such a big thing. There's such a big concept. They have this podcast, Ear Biscuit, which is amazing because again, is those two guys how would they evolve what they're going through, and it's kind of cool because you got Good Mythical Morning, which is okay. We're gonna do a short video. We're gonna try to hit home. We're gonna try to have a title that gets people to come in. I try to have this thumbnail gets people to come in. Right? It's very I want to say corporate, but it's still two dudes who do whatever they want. They want to have like a concept that's gonna work, right? But on Air Biscuit, there's two guys talking about life, and it's just phenomenal. You got a channel for eating, a channel for just the complete. It's how much they've done, how big they were. I remember them making a video for I think it was 100,000 follower, when they said 100,000 time thank you, and of course it was written link. It was written link, so that's 50,000 each. But still, this is amazing. This is content that was never done before. I still remember they have this construction where they were very religious and how they're dealing with religion as older men, right? And it's what my channel aims to be. It's seeing this guy that started as nothing and becoming this person that people can look forward to seeing work. And Kumiko Morning is also us growing with people that are growing. So it's this relationship of two people growing, and it might not be together, but in parallel. And the thoughts are changing, and the content is changing, you know. And it's just so fucking nice because at the end of the day, those people we know, and those are memories that live forever. Those are live forever. They've been doing. Let's say they've been doing content for like 10, 20 years. No, it's possible. Let's be more realistic. Let's say they've been doing content for 14, 15 years. Right? They've been on a platform that long, and they still have this love because again they're doing what they want. But they grew up and you grew up, and there's 15 years where you got attached to these people. How many shows are lasting 15 years? How many shows have lasted that long? You look at shows that are lasting for so long. You look at a fucking Seinfeld would last for long. You think at The Office would lasted for so long. And nowhere near that. There's possibly a show in that's great anatomy, but then again, who knows? There's a whole kitchen that we just did, that's lasting that long. But for a artistic, a normal people, without a company or production, without a giant to back them, without some huge financial support by banks, what is there? And that the answer is nothing. When you realize it's nothing, you realize that you're in for a treat because the treat in itself wasn't necessarily the content you were watching. It's how it made you grow, how it made you react, and that the fact that you react to a certain way to a certain type of content, the fact that it helps you grow in a certain way. Because of that content, you're able to say, "Fuck, I wouldn't beat this guy without those guys." And that's where YouTube parents come in. Because basically what's the job of parents? To guide you through life. To make sure that you're a good functioning person. And you might think that YouTube is just this platform where people post videos. It's more than that. That's why I love it. Because the guys like Red and Ning that I love it. Makes you think. Makes you think. I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Amazing. Good morning, boy.